Here's what tripping with your mom is like. Marijuana was the first substance that opened my eyes to my mom's trauma. But what really changed our relationship forever was LSD. When I tell people that my mom and I took LSD together, I get a lot of mixed reactions. It seems a little strange that we tend to reach for these substances to heal and recover from our childhood wounds, but rarely do we consider exploring the experience with the ones who did the wounding. And hey, set and setting is everything, and being triggered by your parents without any drugs is enough of a reason to run the other way. But on this particular holiday, with my twin sister as our DD and a magical fairy forest in Mendocino, California as our playground, I thought, what the hell? Let's see what happens. We each took about 250 micrograms, which is a pretty solid dose. LSD transformed my mom into a kid again. I watched her scamper through the forest, laughing and singing. She joked about jumping out from behind a tree and scaring the kids coming by. The formula was perfect. It was the right dose, the right setting, and we were absolutely in the right mindset. It was one of the most silly and enjoyable trips of my life. It took me months to fully integrate the experience, as so often happens with a potent dose of this chemical. But what I learned and what I managed to reshape with my own point of view changed me forever. LSD has this wonderful ability to provide a looking glass into the role of identity in your life. It showed me all the ways I've limited myself through my little box of values, beliefs, and roles, and how I've done the same with people in my life. Suddenly, laughing and chasing each other in the Redwoods, my mom was no longer this person who didn't understand me, who had perpetually failed me in all of these ways. She was a kid who didn't feel safe enough to play, a teenager who felt alone in her weirdness. I witnessed her own little box of hopes, dreams, traumas, fears, and experiences. I saw a person who did the best that she could, given what she had been given. It felt like I was seeing her for the first time. To this day, my mom calls me at least once a month to ask, when are we tripping again? We had created our own private slice of the psychedelic universe, one we both felt safe to be sacred and silly in. What a beautiful thing to share with the person who brought me into this world. We've never laughed so hard, we've never played so hard, and we've never been so in sync than that day in the Redwoods.